There's also a film out this week called Leviathan, which is a strange movie, which isn't, I mean, it's sort of technically a documentary, but it's a vision of the life of a fishing trawler, which is done with these cameras, which basically get into it's tiny cameras with which they shoot the most strange angles. It's not narrated. It doesn't have interviews. You're on board this ship and the cameras are going into the water and out of the water and in the nets and into the gutting bins where the fish are caught and where the fish are gutted. At one point, it's almost like you're watching it from the point of view of the fishes. At another times, it's like you're watching it from the point of view of the seagulls circling overhead. And another time, it's like you're watching it from underneath the groaning bow of the ship. There's one moment in which we watch a crew member sort of falling asleep in front of a television screen, and to some extent it's not a, we used to talk before about narrative cinema, and it's a sort of non-narrative thing in as much as it could just as easily be seen as an art installation as being a narrative film, because it's something you sort of watch, that you sit there and it sort of plays out in front of you. You're kind of mesmerised by it, but you sort of feel you could wander in and out of it. But some of the visuals are extraordinary. And the thing that gives it its real power is it has this very, very powerful soundtrack, which is kind of groans and chops and wind and sea. And sometimes when have you ever watched any sort of video art? I'm not a big fan of video art, but
give me an example of what video art.
Well, like so sometimes you'll be in a gallery, for example, and there'll be like a moving image.
Okay,
on the wall. Usually, it's. I mean, I have to say, it's not something that has kind of particularly won me over in the past, but it seems a bit. Well, this is.
I have seen a little bit of it.
Okay, well, imagine what that could be like if it was actually very good and projected up onto a big. That's what Leviathan is like. It is a strange, experiential thing, but it is, I have to say, like an art installation rather than like a film, and certainly not like a documentary in any sort of traditional sense of the word.